I'm speaking to Tomas Sharkey. Tomas, you are just arrived at the account. You've been in RTE all day.
Yeah, I've been in RTE studios all day watching the tallies coming from all around the country. It's a fascinating setup that they have, that it comes live into your computer. But it's 25th of February 2011, a huge day for Irish history. We actually see Fiona fall, that party that everybody thought was a mass movement. It's crumbling at the seams. It's actually crumbling at the very heart today. There are ministers losing their seats. There are Fianna Fáil deputy leaders, former deputy leaders losing their seats. There are whole constituencies, there are whole counties that aren't going to have a Fianna Fáil representative in the 31st All-Ireland. So it is a very huge day in Irish history.
Now, we have been here all day, so we are not savvy to what the results are around the country. What does it look like Fianna Fáil are going to end up with?
Well, I don't know the exact numbers, and you know, we have to be careful as talking too far, but from looking from the computer screen in RTE, it may be the case that Brian Lenihan may very well be the only Fianna Fáil TD in Dublin. You're talking about Mary Hanafin losing her seat.
Is she gone?
Well, you're talking about her more or less out. You're talking about Mary Coughlin, who is fighting very hard to hold on to a seat there in Donegal South West for herself. You're talking about Fianna Fáil having nobody in Meath East. You're talking about Fianna Fáil having nobody in Meath West. You're talking about Fianna Fáil having nobody in Louth. You're talking about Fine Gael taking 3 out of 5 seats in Cavan Monaghan, or perhaps Sinn Féin taking the second seat in Cavan Monaghan. So it's huge news here.
It's an unbelievable thing.
It's just a cull of Fianna Fáil.
Thomas, just turn around here and we're just looking at everybody, all the counters here, and everybody waiting on the official result. The tally at the moment says Gerry Adams has topped the poll with Fergus. That's the tally. But there's nothing more exciting than something like this.
No, there's not. This is what everybody imagines would happen to their vote. When you believe that your vote should be making a change, this is what everybody should be seeing live on the internet, live on their own TVs. This is where your vote ends up, and it's very important even today, because Gerry Adams may have 1,000 of a surplus, and then they're going to have to go through his number twos to find out where his number twos go to. If Gerry Adams is number one, and if I voted for argument's sake for an independent number two, if they're eliminated, well then by the end of tonight, my number 11 may very well get somebody elected into the third or fourth seat. It's huge.
When you look in, Fiona, if you can zoom in there, even on the on the ballot papers, and somebody went to the trouble yesterday of walking in there, and we're looking there at this is where is this Fitzpatrick's votes here.
The whole way right to number 16, and fair dues to the people who voted the whole way to 1 to 16. 4 seats. It takes time to sit and to make sure that you go 1 to 16 without spoiling anything. You know, and people are very conscientious in their voting, and rightly so. It's a huge change that's going to happen on the back of this.
Isn't this great democracy at work here?
It's a beautiful sight to see the strong turnout. There were boxes across County Louth, and 75-76% of people had turned out to use their vote. We'd love it if the other 25 had have used their vote, but we all understand that some things happen that you just can't get out to vote. But this is perfect. This is what the people in the Middle East are protesting to be able to do.
And now the fun starts, because when the transferring starts, and it's just unbelievable, the tension and everything, because the last seat, anyone could get this, 3 or 4 of them still in there.
Absolutely, well, if Gerry Adams has 1,200 of a surplus to distribute, it'll be interesting to see a lot of the politicians and a lot of the candidates who didn't want them in the county will be on their hands and knees begging to get his scraps, and that's going to be a very interesting turn this afternoon. Yes.
Indeed. Tomas, thanks very much indeed for talking to you. Nice to talk to you, and congratulations to Sinn Féin. They have done marvellous today.
It was fantastic. We went against the media in this one. The media were telling us it was going to be a disaster. He was the wrong person. He wasn't going to get a seat. We're damaging the prospects of our other candidates. We're talking about 10 sure Sinn Féin TDs. You're talking about 5 Sinn Féin TDs in Dublin, another 5 sure ones. You're talking about a chance of a Sinn Féin seat in Laois and Offaly, 2 in Cork.
How many do you think at this stage?
Well, at this stage, I'd be happy to say 10 safe, and there's another 5 that we've a chance on them. We might very well be coming in with 12 TDs. We might very well be beating Fianna Fáil to be the leaders of the opposition in the new Dáil.
Tomorrow, Sharkey, thank you very much indeed for talking to me. Well done.
Thanks, Harry.
Thank you.